Heather, how am I going to see if you're raising your hand?
I'll just have to say yes or whatever.
It being 5 o'clock, I'd like to call this virtual meeting of the Township of McNabb Braeside, first one in history, I believe, to order. Any disclosure of pecuniary interest and the general nature thereof?
No.
Seeing none. Need a mover and seconder for the adoption of the agenda, please. Councillor Broom, Councillor Jacob, all in favor?
Yes.
Carried. Thank you. Item 4, special meeting notice, mover and seconder. Councillor Jacob. Councillor Lang.
Sure.
Okay. All in favor?
Yes.
Carried. Deputy Clerk.
To read the notice of the meeting.
Please.
Township of McNabb Braeside, notice of special meeting Tuesday, March 31st, 2020 at 5:00 p.m. Please access this meeting electronically or by calling the phone numbers as listed. The special meeting will be for the purpose of discussing emergency procedures. The notice was given pursuant to section 238, bracket 2.1 of the Municipal Act 2001 and was signed by Lindsay Lee, CAO clerk, and dated at the Township of McNabb Braeside in the County of Renfrew, the 27th day of March, 2020.
Thank you. All in favor?
Yes.
Carried. Thank you. We're on to, there's no delegations, no matters, reports of committee of council and other boards. 7.1, 2019 remuneration and other expenses. Moved by Councillor Broom, second by Councillor Jacob. Questions or comments? I have one, I had the same question as Councillor Jacob had. And I had asked or talked to the CEO earlier, but I did get the answer back. So I'm all good with it. Anybody, any problems or questions about it?
Yeah, I had a question about Councillor Broom's wages, and I don't know the answer to that.
The answer I was given is that probably due to medical problems that Councillor Broom, no, I see the CEO shaking her head. I'll let the CEO answer then.
Is your question, why is it higher than Deputy Mayor Armston's?
Yes.
So
And
because
it's actually higher than the mayor's.
Because Deputy Mayor Armstrong doesn't have benefits and Scott does, or Councillor Broom does.
But why does Councillor Broom's wages higher than Mayor Peckett's?
Same reason. I don't have benefits through the township either.
But I have benefits.
Through the township?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then I think that's something that should be looked into.
I use medical and dental.
Okay, we can ask Kelly to look.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Heather, because that was my question too.
So from what I'm hearing, perhaps this report could be tabled and brought back when we have the answers.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm not the only one with background noise. Is that suitable, CAO?
Pardon?
Is that suitable that we just table this report for now and have it brought back at a time when the corrections or answers are there?
I mean, it's gonna have to be. It's due today, but yep, we'll just be late.
Okay. Well, do we need a mover and seconder to do that, or just staff direction?
No, you'll have to vote on it to table it.
Okay.
Okay, I move to vote to table it.
Okay, seconded by Councillor Jacob. All in favor?
Yes.
Carried, thank you. 7.2, 2019 Statement of Remuneration Expenses, Committee of Adjustment, moved by Councillor Jacob and Councillor Lang.
Yep.
Thank you. Any questions or comments about that committee's remuneration?
Yep.
Seeing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Carried, thank you. We're down to 9 bylaws. 9.1 bylaw 2020-19 procedural bylaw, moved by Councillor
Councillor
Jacob,
Lang?
second by Councillor Lang.
Sure.
Questions or comments or anything on the procedural bylaw? It's to change things so that we can have these meetings
Mhm.
legally, I guess. No questions?
No.
All in favor?
Yes.
Carried, thank you. 9.2 bylaw 2020-20, alternate working arrangement policy. Moved by
Councillor Lang?
Councillor Lang, second by Councillor Broom. Questions or comments?
I have a couple of questions, Councillor Lang.
Go ahead,
Um,
Councillor Lang.
Hello?
Go ahead, Councillor Lang.
Okay. I know that in the policy, there is a mention of security of information, but I didn't think it was strong enough. And I wondered whether anyone else had those concerns. I felt that, you know, what about when somebody's on the phone advancing municipal business? What's the confidentiality around that? As well as safeguarding, you know, electronic or digital information and printed information. My other question was about regular oversight between managers and staff, given, you know, staff will be working from home. Is there a weekly oversight provision? I just finished editing a telework policy for one of my national association clients, and they had an item in there about regular oversight between management and staff, not just a form that they fill out, but a weekly phone-in meeting or teleconference.
I'll ask CAO Lee to respond to that.
So right now, in the almost week that we've been doing it, everyone's been in contact almost every day anyways, with who's doing what and where they're at with things. Because we're such a small group, we kind of all know what we're all doing anyways and are able to keep in contact so that we can just continue the township business, because one person can't not do their part for the rest of it to still work.
Okay. And in terms of confidentiality?
Well, so right now there's only 3 of us that can actually access any documents from home because it's quite expensive to set up everybody. So we're kind of hoping that this COVID thing just goes away sooner rather than later, so that we don't have to spend a whole lot of money setting everybody up.
Right.
So right
You
now,
mean
I'm not.
You mean access to, you know, the municipal Y drive or whatever you have.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So in addition to that, nobody's, like, people are printing out bylaws or policies or SOPs, stuff like that, and handwriting on them and then bringing them back and putting them in the system that way right now.
Oh, okay.
Just because there's no sense in bringing a whole lot of work home if they can't even access the drives to update it from their houses.
Right. Okay.
So I'm not so worried about security right now. I think that if everybody's able to do their full job from home, then we might have to look into it more. But right now,
Sure.
I think we're okay.
Okay. Thank you.
That satisfactory, Councillor Lang?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else on bylaw 2020? All those in favor?
Yes.
Carried, thank you. 9.3, bylaw 2021, declaration of authority policy, moved by Councillor Jacob, second by Councillor Broom. Questions or comments on this one? I think there's been, I believe Arnprior has already done it, the county has already done it, several other municipalities have already done this. Have you anything to add on this, CAO?
I don't think that I do. I can answer questions, but I don't have anything else to add.
Are there any questions? Seeing none and hearing none, all
No.
in favor of the bylaw?
Yes.
Carried, thank you. Guess there's no public listening in?
There is,
Yep.
there's two people.
Sorry?
There is two people.
How can they ask questions, or can they?
I think it's a mute option that they can't ask questions, so.
It appears that I can push chat with them. Do you want me to ask if they have any questions?
Sure.
Yeah, you mean chat on the right-hand side, they can, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They haven't answered yet, so I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hi, it's Bob here, and welcome to the world of online business. I was happy to hear that the township has approved the bylaw to have online meetings so that business can continue to be done as everyone is at their homes and keeping safe. So certainly, I think it's a positive move, and I think it's nice to see that business can continue with the township.
Thanks, Bob.
Can you see my picture?
No.
Okay. I can see all five of you. I can see from here. Hi. You see the wave?
Councillor Lang is on the phone.
Okay. And I guess I'm on my laptop. Certainly the pictures are clear and the sound is very good. So it sounds very good. Thanks.
That's good. Thank you. What about Eileen? Does Eileen have any questions?
Nothing yet that
Nothing
I've
yet?
seen.
She's
So I'm going to
unmuted.
assume no.
So there's nothing coming through for Eileen?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I just hit the wrong button on my phone here. I don't believe there's anything else now except for the confirmatory bylaw. So I need a mover and seconder.
I move. Counselor Lang?
Councillor Lang moves, Councillor Jacob seconds. All in favor?
Yes.
That's carried. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Well, just a couple of comments. I want to thank everybody for getting on board with this, and I want to thank everybody for continuing to do their jobs in a safe environment, and especially our staff who has continued to get things done and keep moving the township work and services forward as much as possible. So I just wanted to make that comment and thank you, and wish everyone to stay safe and keep up the good work. Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much. I guess that's the end of the meeting.